I should be live. This error has been going on for a while, actually. The error on screen. Diablo 4. You do perform a quick sound check. This error has been going on for a while, actually. That's plenty loud there. That's actually kind of annoying loud. Yeah, how to fix Diablo 4. Now it's the version 4 of that game. Error code 3000. What is it? 30110 or something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna look into that. Let's check it out in this live stream. Yeah, right there. It's error code 310 or 300,010. Okay, let me try something here. Oh, there we go. There's my live stream right there. I can monitor it now. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way. Oh, no.
Let the smart all-in-one washer and dryer.
Okay, I gotta... What the fuck is that? Anyways, I downloaded the YouTube Studio smartphone application, and it was like a total waste of time. I was under the impression or assumption, that I could live stream with it. Well, what I mean by that is I could access the YouTube Studio. Like through the web-based interface on YouTube, you log into your studio, and then you click on the live icon, it's actually a video icon, then you select go live. Then you can monitor your stream like I'm doing in the web interface. However, I assumed that their smartphone application, you could do the same thing. Because I tried to do it through a web browser, and it said to use it recommended to use the YouTube. Here, I'm going to skip these. Should I skip these for now? They might stop playing. Anyways, no, you can't. It's got almost everything else, but I don't give a shit about my YouTube Studio. I don't care about my analytics. I don't care about any of that crap. I don't care about subscribers. I never have. I never asked for them until recently, but even now I don't really care if anybody subscribes. That's not how you get views. No. Even the big YouTube channels are having problems. Oh, it's across the board. Small channels, I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for the big YouTube channels because YouTube is rigged. But anywhere from small to medium to large channels are not receiving the views that they once were. And to me, it's because YouTube is rigged. They don't care about what the subscribers want to watch. They care about what they want you to watch as a subscriber. Okay, so now I can see the live chat, and I don't need the sound on. And then I can monitor my stream and also check out for the live chat. Now on Twitch, I apologize. Right now I don't have the setup so that I can monitor all the platforms that I'm live streaming on. That includes the chat rooms. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But somebody commented on Twitch and they had some computer. You know what? I'm going to go back and find that question again. They were like, they built, you don't really build a computer, but you put it together. They put together a gaming computer and they had some questions. But now how come it says 0 even though I'm watching? I guess I don't count I don't know, man. But okay, all indications are go, good, whatever. Oh no, fuck YouTube. I'm tired of these idiotic errors. Okay, trouble. You know what? And then later on in this live stream, I think I might download the Twitch application. I've never downloaded it. I've never used it. Maybe I can monitor the Twitch. For now, Twitch right now is just kind of barren. It's a lot, man. You have to log into every platform, and then you have to either open up the chat window, chat windows, and then you can pop them out, but then you got to move them around, and you have to have a decent sized monitor, or you could have another computer just dedicated to that crap. But I'm trying. There are paid services. Maybe in the future, if I start making enough, well, if I start making a profit or start making some money live streaming, then I'll pay for a service where you can easily monitor your chat from different platforms. Let me see. Let me check out the Trovo app real quick. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to talk about this subject. It won't take that long, or it's not. Come on now. Well, I, dude, I hate smartphones, man. What the fuck? Well, but that's not. I hate them. There we go. Finally, I fucking hate smartphones. I really do, man. Hate, love. That's just a duality. Those are just abstractions. But when it comes to smartphones, I don't get it. I've never understood it. They're just so fucking stupid to me. They're just a waste of time. Okay, anyways, let me check my Trovo. I'll open up the app. This is a terrible way to do it. No, there's services that you can pay for, or you can, but not all platforms are going to be compatible. So that's a huge problem. Multi-streaming can be a pain in the ass. Let me go to the Trovo room. Oh, here it is right here. And now it's hard for me. I can't drop links into the chat rooms, and I'm not going to even attempt it on a smartphone. No. No. Okay. I can't hear the. I'm not going to even attempt it. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. All right. I'll get to the topic. Just give me a few seconds. I just wanted to test the Trovo app, and then later on in this live stream, I'm going to check out the Twitch app. I've never installed it. I don't, it could be a disaster. I mean, I'll just leave it on Trovo for now, and I can switch back and forth. Who cares at this point? Okay, now basically, this error has been occurring for a long time, probably years actually, when I looked into it. I was going to record a video, but now I'm not a gamer. Gaming is obviously technically information technology because it requires computers obviously, and developers and programmers, but it's not my niche. I don't game. I don't that's just, sorry, but I just think right now that's a waste of time because there's other more important things. Not only when you're trying to make a living when you're self-employed, but just overall in general, to me, gaming, movies, entertainment, football, that's all a distraction. The government intentionally distracts people. I know you're going to think I'm a conspiracy tart, but here. There is a phrase called bread and circuses. Bread and circuses. I dare you to look it up. You have all these distractions in society, and to me, they're not an accident. And one of them is gaming. Gaming, I tested it out. The money, I don't know. Some people claim that the gaming niche, you can make decent money making videos, writing blog posts. That's not what I learned. I learned the opposite on YouTube. That whenever I would make gaming videos, the revenue per milli, means how much you earn per 1,000, was I mean, just peanuts like peanuts. I don't have any peanut butter. Okay. So there was an article that I read today. I might try to find it, but it's a common error. And a lot of times there's not really a good solution. You know what I mean? Oh, another reason why I didn't record that video. Number one, I'm not a gamer. But it is information technology, and I could. But there's too much competition, and I'm not going to give you my secret. I have a secret formula, and it did not pass. It just had a terrible number, and my experience, I have over a decade's worth of experience on YouTube. It is so terrible right now. It's gotten worse every year, but now it's almost to the point where it's a joke. It's a hobby. What else could I say about becoming a YouTube video content? Just a fucking waste of time. How about that? There's no money in it unless even the big channels with millions of subscribers, you go and look at their most recent newest videos and you just stare at the numbers and it's like, how the fuck is that possible that you're only getting that many views? At one time, the average engagement on We Censored YouTube, known as YouTube, was about 14%. Now it's like not even 1%. It's just a complete fucking joke. Although I think it's all by design. It's rigged. Okay, so you have all these articles here. And let me make sure. Yeah, my encoder's working a little bit better. Yeah, I need I can already tell it's pausing. Although today when I record a video, you know why? Because I'm logged into the YouTube. That's why. Yep. This computer is a pile of crap. Okay, now. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what website that was. Anyone else experience code? I'll just cut to the chase. There is no real. It's usually server. It's usually a problem with the Diablo servers. I'll just cut to the fucking chase. That's what it is. Most time, maybe not all the time. You could check your internet connection. Yeah, you could. What else could you try? It depends on what gaming console you're using. You could power cycle the gaming console. You could make sure that the gaming console is connected to the internet. In rare cases, you could reset your internet router, but if you have a connection and you don't see, when you browse to a normal website, it doesn't seem to the eye that much slower. It's probably a waste of time, but you could try it. You check for updates to the game, check for updates to the gaming device, the video gaming console. Yeah, I can already see it in the video. It's choppy. Well, let's see what if I scroll. Yeah. Anyways, what else? Now, I don't know. I'm not a gaming channel. Yeah, it's okay. When I scroll, it's okay. It's the video. The little box in the lower right-hand corner is just like frozen. Oh, well, it's not a big deal. I don't give a shit. I don't care about if people see me or not. Actually, it's probably a bad thing. In America, if you look like me or if you're really dark, and I mean really dark, and I know what group that I'm talking about. People with color, they're darker than me, and their hair is different, but it's jet black like mine. Yeah, they have a lot of problems in the United States, and that's been going on for centuries now, and not much has changed. And so when you go out on the internet, not much is different because there's a lot of that kind of buffoonery going on. There's a lot of racist activity on YouTube and also Twitch, according to what I studied. YouTube has been accused of basically certain people with color, they intentionally sabotage your channels, and I think it could be true. And I would say Twitch too. Trovo.live, well, it depends on what group you're talking about, but there's a lot more color on Trovo.live, I would say, over just on average. Yeah. Now, TikTok, this is interesting about TikTok. TikTok, it's the same story. Like, I thought TikTok is a Chinese company. Yeah, and Did you know that they advertise on YouTube? Yes, they do. TikTok, oh, they advertise all the time on YouTube. Yes. You know what I mean? And I just found that a bit bizarre, but it's a Chinese company, and yet, and I'm not, no, I thought that I would see more Chinese, Chinese nationals, so people with color, they're Asians. Or I thought I'd see more Asian people on TikTok, but the amount of times I watch TikTok, it's the same group of people, and it's like, well, how the fuck can this be, how can this be possible? Hey, it's called computer algorithms. Oh yeah, a computer algorithm, all it is a computer program, and you can tell it to whatever you want. You just program it into it. Okay, like keywords. Okay, certain keywords, like I don't even know if I dare say it, but there's certain words that it could exclude, or it could ghost. The algorithm could also. Anyways, I know I digressed a lot. Let me transition, and I'm going to try to find that. I'm going to try to find that article, which I thought was a good one. And let me see. I think, yeah, let me look for it real quick. And then I might have to ditch YouTube, logging in, because it's just horrible. But this computer is a pile of crap. See, I don't blame the end users like the Apple cult. Those people in the Apple cult, they always try to blame the end users. But me, no, I blame the hardware. I blame the software. I blame the internet. I blame the abstract. I don't like to blame people per se. Okay, let me try to find that really quick, and then I'll go over that, and this won't be very long, and then I'll just clown around the rest of the time like I already am. And then I'm going to, on the live stream, I think I'm going to download Twitch on that and see if it blows. I don't want Elixir. Why? What the fuck is this shit? They're trying to upsell me Elixir on Trovo.live while I'm, monitoring the feed. I don't want your crap. Hey, I'm sorry, but, when it comes to cryptocurrency, I'm not a big fan of it. At first I was, because I thought maybe I could make money, or I could, but it just tanks. It is very volatile. Cryptocurrency is extremely volatile. Now, Trovo.live has two different currencies. One is, what is it, Mania, or I don't know, something that starts with an M. Something like that. And Elixir. But it's like, it's not worth anything. It's not worth money. Because, no. Okay. Oh, let me try to find that. You know what? If I close the YouTube, it'll probably clear up. Yeah, it just froze up. So I could do that right now. I'm going to test. Okay, I know. Come on. Oh, no, my bad. I was wrong. The wrong website. Oh my God, man. I don't know, man. Come on. Well, one problem is that I'm trying to transfer just video now. Oh, okay, here we go. Is this the art? Yeah, I think this was it. Yeah, I found it. Yeah. Okay, this is the... We'll go over this. And let me transition because this is really bad now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Go fuck off. Now, I'm not saying that to people. I'm saying it to this computer. How to fix Diablo 4 error code 300010. I already went over most of the basics, but this article discusses it. Are you trying to play Diablo 4, but seeing this error? Yeah, you're not the only one. This has been prevalent. I've seen this. See, I monitor the system. there's certain websites that I use that I don't tell people because that's my secret. I learned that. Why am I going to why am I going to give that for free? Why? I'm not a capitalist, but why? Why should I do that? And I can just find out subjects, I can find out information, and then I can look for patterns. This is one of them. But the Diablo 4, that specific error code, that's been going on for like a couple years. If you go back and investigate, you'll see blog posts that were written, articles written like a couple years ago. Okay, here's what you need to know. Yeah, now it's most likely 99% chance or whatever. It's not a problem with your computer. It's not a problem with your PlayStation or your Xbox video game console, and then now the date was today. So okay, I already went over that. You can check the internet. Yeah, just check the internet. Just try to browse a website, a big website, like a video website, and see how it reacts. Or you could use an application that has to, or you could use a game. You could play another video game that uses the internet and see if it's crappy or if it's just normal, or I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I already went over this, but I'll just go over it again. You can check to see if you have the latest update to Diablo 4, but this article claims that it's automatic updates, or it'll automatically be installed. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that game. I'm not a gamer. I don't know if by default they have it configured so that you'll receive automatic updates, or that might be by default, period. You can't change that. If there's an update, it will automatically prompt you and install. But you could always try to manually check to see if there's a Diablo 4 update. Yeah, same thing if you use Steam to play it. Now, on Steam, you might have updates that are in a queue. What you could do is try to put them all on pause and then choose the Diablo 4 update and then roll with that one. You know what I'm saying? Another thing you could try, if you don't think that, most times it's a server. Now you could go out to, and I'll try to find it maybe in this live stream. You could go out to the official webpage for Diablo 4. They may have a network page, or they may have a system status page. And what you can do is that you can see if they admit that there's a problem. I think a couple of days ago they did, or a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I think recently they were having a problem and they admitted it. And you could also check their Twitter, but maybe later on in this live stream, But you could always, but if you think that it's legitimate, that on your end, what you could do is you could remove the game and reinstall it, and then go ahead and install all the updates for it. That's both on a gaming console and on a personal computer. And this article answered my question. I'm not a gamer. Diablo 4 you can play on a computer, so you know what I'm saying. Okay, so yeah, when in doubt, you could reinstall the game itself. You'd be surprised. Oh, here's another tip. Now, I have an information technology background. I do help people with video game issues, especially if I know the error code. I just look them up, and then since I have, decades of experience, it's basically the same shit. But on video game consoles, sometimes the data, the profile or the data for the game gets corrupt. I always try to back it up. But what you could do is you back up your profile or your gaming data. Yeah, don't forget that. And then you could perform a factory reset of the gaming console if you think that's what the problem is. I've actually helped people, and after they performed a factory reset and then restored their gaming data, bam, they were back to gaming. And then I was back to, wondering why I didn't receive a $1,000 check. That's because I don't believe it, but the gaming niche, some people claim it's worth a lot of money. My experiences are on YouTube that it's not worth anything. The payouts are very low. It could be saturation too. But when it comes to Diablo 4, according to what I studied, usually it's the server problem, and there's really nothing much you can, well, you can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? If it's not a server issue and they don't admit to an outage or a problem or an error, then you could follow these tips. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's see what else. Yeah, let's see what else did they mention. Now the article was today. Now I can't post this in chat because I'm not logged into any of my, I'm not logged into Twitch or YouTube or Trovo.live back end. But what you can do is a uniform resource locator is on screen highlighted right now. You could right now, is type type that all into the address bar in your web browser, and no spelling mistakes, and you can't fuck up the number at the end. Yeah, you could go back and watch my live stream and pause it then, or you could, I'm not going to move. Yeah, or you could go to escapistmagazine.com and look for this article, although if in a couple days, or the chances are the article will be gone off the top. Or you could learn how to use a internet, well, like I do. You could copy me and learn how to fucking use an internet search engine properly. It's called Bing, DuckDuckGo, Startpage, Google, and it's called using advanced search terms. I know of a quick way, which I'm not going to tell you, but I know of a quick way to search an entire domain within seconds. And do you know why I know that? Because a lot of the search engines have advanced features, and if you would just be curious, you wouldn't learn the different variables that you can type in and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, what else did they mention? Yeah, see, right now it's probably a waste of time. But in the future, or if you don't think it is a server issue, you could certainly try it. But most times it's a server issue. Yeah, it says right here. Here's the bad news. The error code 300,000. Well, wait a minute. I thought it was 3 zeros and then 10. I don't know, whatever the fuck. No, I'm pretty sure it's 300,010. In Diablo 4 is almost certainly a server-side issue. Yep. Yeah, there's nothing much you can do about it if it's server-side issue. Well, there is nothing you can do about it because it's on the server side. Yeah, it could be, according to this article, that there's just not enough resources and too many players. Now it's accessible on Steam. Yep. Yeah, they recommend that you keep trying or try back later. Here's another tip. There's a concept that's pretty old. It's called the internet time. The internet time, what that means is that on the internet, during the day, like in the United States, during the day is when and this has been studied, is when there's the most traffic. Well, duh. You got people at work, at corporations, even people that work retail jobs, or even at fast restaurants. Most jobs now require internet access. So you got all those people on the internet, and believe it or not, it does cause it to slow down. What you could try to do is you could try to play off hours, like at 3 in the morning. No, I'm kind of joking. No. Yeah, I'm being serious. In the United States, and it's not as obvious, but back like 20 or 30 years ago, you could notice a difference. Yeah, and it's proven, it's a fact. But the big backbone providers probably, it's still a problem. But another reason why is that during the day is that the most likely time that people will play. So you could look for different times of the day where there'll be less players. That would probably be early in the morning, although you know, since the entire planet now revolves around the internet. But you could some companies actually, like, I'm not going to tell you an exact company, but some companies actually know because they look at their logs, and they'll recommend people, okay, well, don't, you know, log in at noon. Log in at midnight instead. Yeah. So that's another you could do. You could try after hours or look for peak times and then avoid the peak times. Yeah, it looks like it's a server end. This was today. Season of Blood is live. However, due to a technical issue, cross-play between personal computer and consoles is temporarily unavailable. We are working to resolve this and will provide updates as they are available. That was from Diablo. Yeah, I don't know if that's from their Twitter or their official webpage or support page. I don't know. I don't think my video ever responded, rebounded. Oh well. Let me try checking out YouTube and see what's going on there. The YouTube app, probably nothing. Probably not. Well, I don't see any in chat, so that's, yeah. Periodically, I'll check. Yeah, I'll go back on that one guy. He. I usually don't pay attention. I try to pay attention to the chat rooms, but it's hard, you know. But a lot of times that is buffoonery. On all three platforms, I have a disclaimer: no racism, no ad hominem, no trolling, and what was the other one? No. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, there's not much going on here. Okay, well, I'll finish this up, or is that at the end? Yeah, you have to wait for the blizzard, I mean. Yeah, you have to wait for, since it was a server problem, you'd have to wait for Blizzard support to fix things. Yeah, beyond today, you can follow the tips in this video live stream at the beginning. Okay, what else can I do now? Oh, how about, oh, let's try to find the Blizzard Diablo for official support or official website. Yep. Diablo 4 Blizzard. Yeah, my video is still fucked up, man. Wow, this is embarrassing. Oh well. It completely froze up. Oh well, that's the breaks, man. That is bizarre. It doesn't look like it's gonna come back either. Oh well. Okay, let's see. Huh. So this is their official web page, diablo4.blizzard.com. Let's see if they've got some tech support. Welcome to hell. Yeah, okay. Buy now. Battle.net, Xbox Series X and S, the Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Steam. How about, do they have a support page? Patch notes. Yep, patch. If it's not a server problem, you could make sure that the game is patched. Huh. They got 3 different editions. support. Maybe in their forums. Oh, right here. Right there. This is their announcement. Season of Blood start time delay. Yep. We have encountered some technical issues with our current build and will be delaying Season of Blood start time by a few hours to remedy these issues. Once we have more information, we'll update you right away. We apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate the feedback you have provided and your patience. These darn files, man. How does D4 item drops work? Questions about Lilith? Okay. There was another one. What was the other one? Honest opinion, Blizzard. Yeah, I love this. I love reading the comments, man. Yeah, these corporations, it doesn't matter what niche, it doesn't matter what kind of company it is. A lot of times they have to keep up with the Joneses and they deny shit and they're not transparent, man. You know, Diablo 3 has this crazy concept called a PTR. It allows us to test before a release. Maybe you guys could figure out a way to have a 2 to 3 PTR so D4 runs as smooth as D3 and seasons start near flawlessly. Well, I can't. A lot of these companies, they don't use logic. You know what I mean? And I've worked for a lot of technology. I've worked in the information technology for a lot of companies, and they were all the same. They don't give a fuck about. A lot of times it's about money, or they don't give a fuck what your opinion is. They got their own rules, and a lot of them are what I would consider. They're like a mule. They're stubborn. They're stubborn. They don't want to hear anything. And then a lot of the people, they don't know anything about technology. A lot of the executives and that make the managers and management and the upper management, they don't fucking have any information technology experience, you know what I mean? Some of them do, but a lot of them don't, and they're the ones that make the decision. It's just really ugly. There's a lot of politics involved. It's just that's another reason why I refuse to work for a corporation ever again, and including a government or, I'm self-employed. Is that garbage, that bullshit, the politics, it's just so stupid. And it's a toxic work. A lot of the environments are toxic and it's just not worth it. So there's a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes that nobody knows about. And a lot of it is just, again, why I don't know why I'm talking about it, but you think that these companies would use logic, and you think that they would care about their customers, and because they're the ones that are paying their jets and their that kind of habit, and the other stuff that goes on. No, they don't give a fuck. A lot of times they don't give a fuck. Okay, I think the really scary part is that they're doing a fresh build just before launch. I bet some poor developers were burning the midnight oil last night trying to clean up bugs. Good luck to all. That's another problem. I had at one time he was a coworker, and then he became a friend, and he was from Vietnam. He was from a different country called Vietnam. Anyways, he studied his way and then got his bachelor's in computer science, and he ended up becoming a programmer. And when one of his first jobs that he ever got as a programmer, he started complaining. We would be talking on the telephone, and he'd be always complaining about the quality control and the quality assurance Those people didn't fucking know shit about technology. You know why? Because they didn't have an information technology background. And he said that he hated it and they caused him a lot of problems. They get in the way, they make stupid decisions, or yeah. And that was decades ago. Oh my God, I don't even want to imagine what it's like. Yeah, that happens a lot. There's a lot of, again, your logic tells you that they would hire managers or management or certain people that would have an information technology background. No, they don't. A lot of times they don't. And especially quality assurance and quality control. You would think that they would promote programmers to those more cushy jobs. No, they don't. You guys will all survive this. Well, the Diablo 4 and Overwatch teams just can't get. I remember the Overwatch. Did I record any videos? No. I'm not a gamer, but Overwatch was similar, just a total disaster. But it was just so saturated that I just decided not to record any videos. I feel like some critical management issues are running. Yes. Let's read this verbatim. The Diablo 4 and Overwatch teams just can't get a win in anyway. I feel like some critical management issues are ruining both franchises. Oh, yes, that is possible. That could be it. It could be management decisions. And a lot of those people, they may not have any idea about information technology. They don't know shit. When I worked in information technology for a lot of the big corporations, a lot of the executives, a lot of the vice presidents, they didn't even... There was one vice president for a major company, and he didn't even use his computer. He had his secretary do everything for him on the computer, like his appointments, his calendar, his email. She admitted it to me. She told me he never logged into his computer. And it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, and that's a lot more common than you think. And not only that, they may be able to use a computer. They just don't fucking know anything about information technology. Yeah, they can, use email. They can open up a web browser, but that's about it. They're not really that technical. And I noticed that a lot in information technology. There were a lot of managers that really didn't have that much more experience than I did. Actually, they had less. They didn't know how to troubleshoot anything. And yet they were the manager or the director or the vice president of the technology department. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Okay. Says a guy named... Okay, well, who cares about that? Okay. They actually delayed the Steam launch as well. Only reason why I know is because I wanted to try it on my Steam Deck and watch it... and watch it burn through the battery in about 5 minutes. The launcher has a 25% off sale in the main card now. Blizzard should not need a PTR to test small patches properly, but it must be hard to be a small independent company like Blizzard. Well, I don't know. I'm not a gaming, but I don't think Blizzard is that small actually. I'm not a gamer, but even I know, and I've heard of Blizzard before, you know what I mean? Okay, let's read this other one. Honest opinion, Blizzard, you guys are not painting a good image. There could be all kinds of reasons. A lot of it is behind the scenes, and I really don't want to rehash that. That is one big reason why I fucking hated working in corporate America. Like, it was so ridiculous. I'll give you an example. I worked at the Federal Center, which is the second largest group of buildings in the United States for the government. You have Washington District of Corruption. They're the largest. The Federal Center in Colorado is the second largest. I worked there as a computer contractor, and I couldn't do, like, literally, I only had like 100 end users. I was only responsible for about 100 people. That's all I had to support. I couldn't give them a monitor. I mean, I had a room. We had a room, right? And we had all kinds of spare computers and spare monitors because a lot of them used to travel and they would spend time in the conference rooms. And if they needed a computer or monitor, we had plenty. I was not allowed to decide myself if they deserved a monitor or not, even though we had a surplus. That's how fucking they found out about it. The managers, those knuckleheads, they found out that I was being nice to the end users and I was helping them out. Yeah, because they would bring their laptop about this size of Dells. They were Dell laptops with only like a 15-inch screen. But at that time, we even had like 17 and maybe even 19-inch monitors, and I had a lot of them. You know what I mean? So they would come up to me and ask me, can I borrow a monitor? I'm like, yeah, just please tell, I had them, what did I have them do? I had them, I made sure I wrote down the serial number and the number. Yeah, oh yeah, we had to track everything. It was just so, anyways. And then the knucklehead managers found out that I was giving them monitors. They told me no. They said I couldn't do that anymore. I had to open up a ticket and then get permission. And dude, it's just that's how bureaucratic these corporations are. So even in the gaming industry, if I was a betting man, there's going to be a lot of corporate bullshit that goes on, and a lot of stupid decisions, a lot of control freaks, a lot of politics, a lot of toxic, corporate culture that could also be behind the scenes that you're not aware of. You know what I mean? But that good God, I just okay. Oh, that's right. I'm self-employed and I will never ever work for a company or a government, or I will always be self-employed forever. Okay. Honest opinion, Blizzard. You guys are not painting a good image. Well, I didn't know they were artists. Maybe that's the problem. The corporate schmucks at Blizzard, and I'm just generalizing. They think that they're artists and they've got their painting, their paint brushes and all the paint and what's that called, that little board that you paint on. And yeah, they forgot what their job is. Their job is to create video games using computers and have developers and crunch the code and test the bugs, but they think that they're artists. They're painters. Okay, I am not making a flame post here. This is a very disappointed post. This was your chance, Blizzard, to show everyone that was upset with the game that you can get it right, and you are failing right out of the gate. This reminds me of Overwatch. Overwatch was a complete, utter disaster. I should have recorded videos, but that's not my niche, and it was saturated anyways. But yeah, Overwatch, oh my God, man. You have been suggested time and time again to have PTR and have chosen not to, and with that comes the consequences. You release the big patch like an hour before the start time, and look how many are upset that they can barely they can't download it. Okay? Then when the season starts, you cannot even create a character for the season. Now it's delayed. Okay? Yeah, these companies, again, they don't use logic a lot of times. You think that they would be on the up and up and they take their customers serious. I think it's just an old sales and marketing tactic called, there's a concept in the corporate world called retention. Some companies care about retention. Other companies fucking don't give a shit about retention. What that means is they don't care if their customers come back or not. They don't care if their own customers spend more money or not. They don't give a shit. What they do is they spend a lot of money marketing and selling to new customers. Those are the ones they care about. I don't know what their business model is. I just don't know. It's all okay. Yeah. They want to play this game, but Blizzard, it is things like this that are making this very hard. Oh yeah, Overwatch. Yeah. You want Holy fuck, man. Yeah, Overwatch was just. You want to talk about embarrassing? I mean, holy fuck, that was. You want to talk about a quagmire and a disaster? Overwatch was. I couldn't believe it. And it just went on and on and on. You know, I made a mistake with that, man. I should have been fucking live streaming 24 hours a day, and I might have been the go to person about all the new updates with Overwatch. And, you know, but it was so ridiculous. I was like, dude, it's just a video game. And yet it turned into just a big fucking clusterfuck. And it's like, oh my God, don't they test? Yeah, they may not. They may save money that way. Yeah, you think that your logic tells you that even in gaming, because it's the same concept. Computer hardware, computer programming. Okay, we got to write all this code. Oh, let's test it out. Let's have beta. Let's have alpha. Let's have, we can use the service. I mean, we can recruit beta testers for free, and then and they can play the game for free for the first month, and then test it, and then look for, and then get all the bugs out of the way. I don't even know if they test anymore. Sometimes I wonder if Apple and Microsoft even test. Did you know that what I found out? I'm not saying this is true, but allegedly Apple, they don't test the way you think they do. It's all they test in a secret environment, in labs, but they don't. What that means is that they pick certain hardware and certain software and certain people, and then they test it in-house privately, like in secret labs, and then that's what their testing is. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? That's not testing. That's like rigged. That's like what YouTube does. I mean, political correctness. We censor YouTube. That sounds more like a rigged response. That doesn't sound like testing. Real testing is where you just try all kinds of different variables, different hardware, different software together, blah blah. You just hammer it. You just throw everything into it. You just give that computer everything you can. You want to try to blow up that computer if you can, but no. This game is on par for me, hoping S2 is not hot garbage. It's really pathetic. I completely agree. Yeah, there are problems that should only occur during, and I will say this, I'm not an expert, but I have worked for a lot of corporations. Sometimes I think it is possible that actually the end users know more. They're the ones that play the games every day, or like I do. I use a computer every day. Certain people, to me, probably or might know more about what really is going on and what really should take place. But that's not how these corporations are managed. I couldn't believe it. Now it's just, it's like, well, okay, it's not surprising. But when I first entered information technology, I thought that surely the managers and the directors and the vice presidents and the executives in the information technology department would all have technology backgrounds, and they would have experiences with computers. And no. I only had one manager one time that actually had a technology background. He actually was a technician, a computer technician, like a help desk guy, or a desktop support person. Yeah, he worked his way up and then became the manager. And I'll just tell you what the company was. It was level 3. I worked at level 3 for a few years. That was the only manager I ever had in information technology that actually had a technology background. The rest I met another manager at level 3 that admitted to me he fucking had no experience. His department was like the telecommunications department, and I just asked him. He was a nice guy. Yeah, he talked to me, and I was like, and I finally got him to admit it. He had no telecommunications experience, none. He had a different degree. I can't remember what it was, but he actually told me what his degree was. It had nothing to do with technology. It had nothing to do with telecommunications. I asked him, well then, what is your job then? He's like, well, my job is to get my employees to do what I want them to do. Wow, man. Okay. A few simple changes would have prevented this. PTR downtime between seasons. Okay, so this person's seen, okay, not a seasonal patch. Yeah. Admittedly launched in season 1, went out without a hitch. Okay, yeah, Oh yeah, I can understand they have new people under their belt who have no idea how to make a video game. Yeah. Remember in this live stream I told you a story about my friend at that time who became a computer programmer. He learned C and C++ on his own, and then he was going to college, and he got a job. He fucking hated the quality assurance and the quality control department. He used to fucking bitch well, not to me, but he used to bitch every time I'd be on the telephone with him. He would always bring it up. Those knucklehead, well, he didn't really have a lot of, and this guy was nice. He was Vietnamese. He was from Vietnam. He actually emigrated. He said he was captured in Vietnam. I'm not making this up. He was older at that time. He was older than me, but he was nice. And most times he was nice and pleasant, not mean-spirited, didn't name-call people, but no. A few weeks on the job, and he was angry and calling them names and just blasting them and then blaming them. Well, yeah, because they would get in the way. Yeah, he said he hated his job now because he would have to wait for them, and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They didn't know anything about programming, but he had to follow their instructions, and they would get in his way, and he would have deadlines, and these motherfuckers would waste his time. And be careful what you wish for. If you think you're going to make a lot of money in corporate America, well, there's a lot of details about corporate America that you'll never know because you don't have the experience, and there may not be that many people in society that will talk about it because Americans are brainwashed into this dumb shit called political correctness and positivity. Just stay positive. Well, that's a duality. That's an abstract duality. Either something's positive or negative. Well, who gives a shit? In physics, that makes logical sense because you're talking about a negative charge and a positive charge. But we're brainwashed into what? Not criticizing? Well, I'm not. Okay. This is absurd if this is true. I can understand they have new people under their belt that have no idea how to make a video game. Now, how is that possible that you got managers that have no clue on how to run a business that makes video games? What, did they hire tire mechanics, or did they hire dentists or nurses, or did they hire, But you think it's insane. You think that's absurd and it would never happen. And I'm here to tell you that yes, sometimes it does happen. Or have barely even played one. Yeah, that's another absurdity. Why would you hire people that don't have any experience? That would be like me. I know I have an information technology background, but I'm not a gamer. I never have been. That would be like hiring me to become the president of the Blizzard, gaming development department. And I don't have a clue because I'm not a gamer, and I don't want to become a gamer, and I'm just an idiot anyways, and I can barely use a computer. Why the fuck would you do that? Okay, fine, the vice president may just take orders from the chief extortion officer. That may not kill things, but you would want supervisors. Yeah, obviously the developers you would want, you're going to hire a bunch of programmers that have never played a video game and they don't. To me, you would want to hire people that are professional gamers. Hire them from Twitch. Hire them from We Censor YouTube. Hire them from troubleshooting, because they're the ones that sit there and fucking play video games all day and they see, I remember back in 1970, the bug with with what was the game back then in 1970? Pong. I remember the first. I remember. God damn it, Aaron! I remember the first bug with Pong, Aaron. It was a disaster. I was so pissed off, Aaron. Yeah. Again, they don't use logic necessarily. They pick shoe salesmen, or they pick tire iron makers. And it's just like. But you have veteran leaders and directors who should know better. I can't even play the game right now, even if I wanted to. You had one job list. I love it, man. Okay. Oh, Domino's Pizza built a business on one model, a 30-minute guarantee. And if it does not happen, you get a refund. Blizzard's model is one of failed expectations. I don't even know what their model is. Yeah, I'm glad I don't spend with Overwatch. I was like, man, you had people spend all this money on gaming. Yeah, I would be pissed off if I spent like a lot of money on a video game, or let's say I went out and bought a new gaming console, the Xbox X or the S or whatever, so that I could play Overwatch or what was a game recently there's a game that Roblox. You can play Roblox on the Sony PlayStation 5 and 4. Let's say I rushed out and bought a brand new Sony PlayStation, either the 4 or the 5, so that I could play Roblox. And then guess what? The game sucks, or it's like this. The servers crash because of overload, but there's a lot of bugs, and I spent all that money on the game, and I spent all that money on the video gaming console. I'd be fucking pissed off, and I'd want my money back, but I honestly wonder if the start delay / technical error is a smokescreen to cover the error in judgment of patch release a mere 1 hour prior to. Why the fuck would they do that? Are they telling me that they released a patch right before the release of a major new game? Why the fuck would you do that? Huh? Well, get it? You're going to have a bunch of people that potentially might download the patch at the same time or within a few days. Then you got a bunch of other end users that are or gamers that are gonna want to play the new Diablo 4. So that you got them, and they included Steam players. So the same thing with Roblox. Roblox now has another section of gamers that can play with the Sony PlayStation 4 and 5. Well, but let's say Roblox. Why the fuck would you? Why? That's like what? And not just that. Yeah, the technicality alone is absurd to me. But what happens if the patch has a problem? Or now, because computers are not perfect, and even patches aren't always perfect. Sometimes computer companies will disseminate a new patch, and then the patch causes a problem. And then they have to scramble and make another, and then get it. It's called the version 10.0.0.0.1. Yeah, that's what that's for. Yeah, I mean, but adding insult to number one, why would you release a patch at the same time as releasing a major game release, a new game? That would be like releasing. That would be like Microsoft or Apple releasing a brand new operating system, and then at the same time they would release a new patch, and then they would expect and then expect that nothing fucking the one definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, and they wouldn't expect a problem with that. Well, that's not a big deal. Are you insane? Well, hey, you may as well. It would be like Google releasing a brand new smartphone and then a new operating system, and then a patch to that operating system, and then and then a recall, and then I mean, like, good God, man, just open the floodgates, why don't you? Yeah, you're potentially opening the floodgates. Okay, what have we got here going on? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh shit. Okay, I'm just gonna check in on We Censored YouTube. I'm not monitoring Twitch this evening. You know. Oh, somebody. Oh no, nobody chatted. Okay, that's fine. All right. Let me get back. Okay. And I was gonna install. I was gonna install Twitch. I will. I promise. I've never used the Twitch app, but I may install it on this live stream. Believe it or not. Yeah, I don't. Again, I don't. I don't have to deal with that crap. But I'm just telling you that I've had experiences with some of these working in information technology. And it's almost it's getting. What the fuck? It's getting closer to my 20-year anniversary where I've been self-employed, and I mean, you'd have to pay me $1 million up front in cash, in unmarked dollar bills, to ever work for any corporate environment. It is so disgusting. And I worked for so many different companies, and they were almost all the same bullshit, the same toxic, the same just bizarre decision. But again, it's like military style. It's a top-down hierarchy. When you're in the middle, or especially down towards the bottom, there's nothing you can fucking do about it. But it's insane. It really is insane. These companies are basically run in an environment of insanity, and I refuse to participate because they never use logic a lot of the times. Did I tell you that when I worked at the government, and I'm not attacking her because she's a female. There was a female that was hired, and guess what? Guess what her experience was? She worked in a cafeteria, but she was given a supervisor or a manager's position for a ERP program called J.D. Edwards One World, which later becomes SAP, which I refer to as crap. That crap, that shit that they claim that you can run an entire corporation with. Well, even J.D. Edwards One World, oh my fucking God, that fucking shit had so many problems. And then they sold it to SAP, which I think was a German company. Anyways, this woman had no experience, none, in information technology. And I found out that her last job, she worked in a cafeteria. Your logic tells you that that's insane and just would never work, but that's what these people do. And her job was to manage the intranet. It was web-based, but it was a total fucking disaster. And it's not necessarily all her fault, but you would think that they were hire people that would actually have experience with. I had some J.D. Edwards One World troubleshooting experience. I supported it for about a year. It was garbage, but I did actually. I was lower level support, but yes, okay. Woo. Okay. Honestly, I wonder. Yeah, I don't understand why they would release a patch at the same time that they're going to release a fucking brand new game. Okay. Essentially, it will be magically fixed when the data comes in that a majority of the players have completed the download. Maybe they were testing. Let's release a patch and then release Diablo 4 at the same time, and we can test our servers and see if they become overloaded or not. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's exactly what Overwatch did. I mean, okay. I could definitely see that as a possibility. Okay, what else? Overwatch is the same way. Traditionally, see the client downloading the stuff in advance of go live. Yeah, well, I don't know why you would ever cross-connect. I mean, why? I mean, oh yeah, well, unless they want to test their servers and see if they burn up. But and it's not just that. Okay, let's leave out the technicalities. Just anytime you release any kind of a software patch, whether it's for a video game or an operating system or software or whatever, well, holy fuck, your help desk may want to quit because all of a sudden the phones are just ringing off the hook. Because yes, because updates they don't always go smoothly. They can actually cause further problems. Or you got a lot of people that they don't know what the fuck they're doing with computers, and then they call the help desk. Well, how do I download this update? And then at the same time, you just released a new operating system. It's like, well, Jesus Christ, man. How about we use some logic and one step at a time? Just calm down. Just one small step for man, one giant leap for Blizzard. I mean, come on, man. It's their first time making a game, guys. Please understand. Well, I don't know if this is true or not, but these people are claiming that there's what management at Blizzard that they don't have experience with video games, and it's just like, okay. Or maybe they're being facetious. Maybe they're being sarcastic. Okay, not happening. It's 9 p.m. Europe. Okay, what's going on here? I'm so glad I deleted this game halfway season 1. Okay. It's a pretty common thing to happen that an update needs to be delayed. Yeah, what? Oh, well, no, that's not what they're talking about. They're not talking about delaying an update. They're talking about releasing a patch to the game for download at the same time that they're releasing a new version of that game. And can you imagine your server logs? Well, holy shit. And then all at the same time? Yeah, that's like a cattle. That's like, let's see what you could do. You could schedule a Super Bowl parade, and then you could, what else would cause humans to act, behave, and stampede? Let's schedule the Super Bowl. Here's a possible analogy. Let's schedule the Super Bowl champion parade at the same time that you schedule the NBA champion parade on the same street at the same time, and see if it doesn't turn into a clusterfuck. It's bad enough that you have one big parade that you have to deal with. Now you got a second parade. You got twice as many people potentially. A bunch of just crazy Americans that just will overturn cars and burn shit down and choke each other. You know? Isn't that what they do at these breads and circus events? Isn't that what they do at the Super Bowl parades? They punch each other and okay. Yeah, can you shill any harder? They have dropped the ball at every turn on this game, and only someone living in a fantasy world would believe otherwise. Okay. Okay, this just goes on and on and on. Just on and on and on. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Oh, getting code. Here it is. Game, yeah. So it's a common error that's been going on a long time with Diablo, and it's not just like the last couple of days. No, when you look up the error, you'll find blog posts from a couple years ago. Yeah, getting code 300,010. Game stuck on loading screen, teleporting to Saragar. Restarted game. Now I'm getting this error code. PlayStation 5, by the way. I'm getting the same thing on Xbox. Getting the exact same thing. Same, was logged in and got kicked out. Now getting the same error. I haven't even gotten into the game yet. This poor sap, and I'm not being mean or condescending, I'm just saying, this poor sap, who knows, and I don't even know how much the game costs. I don't know. It has paid for the game, and they haven't even been able to play it. And it's a new game that was released. Just as I was enjoying myself, Yeah, so they were playing the game and having a good time, and then, bam, error. The number three, the 300,010 error. Yeah, well, I guess I'll pour myself some bourbon. Yep, I don't drink alcohol anymore. I don't condone it, but yeah, you might have to just, take a bottle of scotch and wait about a year. I mean, they were logged in about 30 minutes ago, and now the operation was canceled. Yeah, same thing. This is ridiculous. For crying out loud, is this some kind of joke from Blizzard? How hard is it really? Well, for some... Oh, man. I'm getting the same thing on Xbox. I got stuck on the loading screen, and then I restarted the Xbox, and I received the proverbial 300,010 error code. Yeah, it could be. I might be right. I was basically being, facetious. I wasn't serious, but it says, when they don't have a PTR and push out the update to servers with no testing, we are the testers, sadly, and get stuck with, yeah, that they may actually be causing this intentionally. So, or they may be pushing all this shit at once so that they have testers. Yeah. Same error on the PlayStation 5. Oh, they thought that they might delete the game and then re-download it and reinstall it. Yep, they're getting the same error on a PlayStation 5. Now they're getting another error. It says that the client and the server don't match. The game assets don't match. They're receiving that error. Quality control and versioning. Sheesh, Blizzard. It's not like it is 2006. Get your shit together, mates. Well, again, there's a lot of bullshit that goes on in these corporations that's behind the scenes, and I'm glad I never have to deal with that shit again. And that was 20 years ago. I had enough. And I didn't even work in information technology that long. Let's see, how long did I work? 93 to, let me think. No, 94 to, oh, no, about 13 or 14 years total, and I had enough. Even before that, I was like, this is fucking bullshit. Now, some of the jobs I had weren't that bad. I had a lot of downtime, and they weren't really that bad. But then if you want to get promoted, then it just gets worse and worse. The toxic environment, the politics, the bureaucracy, it's just so fucking stupid. Anyways, I digress. Same here, another error. Same with the Xbox Series X, froze up and couldn't do anything. Reset and then restarted to nothing. This is honestly sad, Blizzard. You've had how many months to get this stuff tested? And yet somehow, just like initial release, just like Season 1 release, there are so many issues preventing players who are paying... Yes, who are paying for your content. Who are paying for your content. Who are paying for your content. You know what I mean? From playing. This is a fabulous way to quickly lose your fan base. And you may want to consider the team leading this project. Okay. They're having the same problem. Same here on an Xbox. I also lagged out. Now have the error code. The operation was canceled. Code 300,010. And then get the disconnection message. The game assets between client and server don't match. I'm having the same issue. Same here on an Xbox. I made it to the IV-17 and started lagging. Next. Just hit level 20 Necro and game froze and received the proverbial 300,010 error. Terrible launch. I was willing to give this a shot, but it is completely unplayable. I am a bit disappointed in Blizzard with this sloppy release. Same froze and had to restart at least 5 times. Now they are receiving that proverbial error code, getting the same error on PlayStation 5. Another one here on PlayStation 5 with the same error. Trying to get my husband to connect, but Sony says they cannot help, and the Blizzard line on their support is that they can't help with console issues. What the fuck? Yeah, they're the Blizzard. Yeah, pun intended. The Blizzard might be affecting this company so haphazardly that their tech support department is overflowing with snow. You know what I mean? Yeah, they might. The phones might be ringing off the hook, and their management is going to tell them to shut the fuck up and don't help anybody unless it's, you know. Yeah, a lot of companies do that. They blame other companies. Well, it's Sony's problem. Well, it's Microsoft's problem. You get it? If it deals with a third-party video game console, the management might tell the help desk to shut the fuck up and don't help anybody if it's a third-party issue. Okay. Same issue with the PlayStation 5, cannot log in. It just goes on and on and on. Look at this. They played for 1 hour and got dropped 3 times and then received that beautiful error code. Okay, yep. Now, yeah, so they found, yeah, they went on Twitter. It sounds like Blizzard has an official Twitter account and said that they were having connection issues. Yep. PlayStation here, same error code, cannot log in. It just goes on and on and on. Same error, same thing on PlayStation 5. Game froze. Yeah, because that's an acceptable response from them. Well, if it's a server issue and the management have no clue, then they're going to have to wait. They're going to have to rely on the server team. Or there also could be a networking issue too. You know what I'm saying? Roblox. Whoops. Oh, I'm way behind now. Okay. Yeah. Everybody should know that anytime you release a new video game, go ahead and release a patch at the same time. Yeah, a software patch, a game patch, or how about a Steam patch? Whatever. Just send out a brand new patch on the same day that you're releasing a new video game, and let's see if that affects the the server. That's a good way to test. Yep. That's an innovative way to test. They don't have to pay anybody. Yeah, they make money. Get it? They're getting these clowns are paying money to test. The beta testers are paying money to beta test, not the other way around. Yep, that's the new capitalism. That's the new information technology. That's the new gaming model. How dare you? Don't pay beta testers. Make them pay us to test our game. Okay, this just goes on and on and on. It just logged out. Same. It's just, yeah, it just goes on and on and on. Same issue. It's been going on for about 15 minutes. Same problem. Same here. I'm getting that too. It's all good. Same error. Redundancy. Small indie company. Oh, what company just... There was a computer company that laid off half their workers. And was it a gaming? I thought it was a gaming company. Let me look that up right now. Yeah, there was a company. I thought it was a gaming company. I thought it was a small gaming company. Yeah, they laid off half their workers. 50% of their employees are... got their pink slips. There's a lot of tech companies that are laying off, right? Yeah. Okay, so this thread on the Blizzard forum just goes on. All these people are having the same error. It was a server problem. It just goes on and on and on. Okay, finally. Ah, look at you little fellas not being able to log in. Can't log in on the PlayStation 5. It just goes on and on and on. 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 Let's see. Let me transition to, yeah, my video sucks on this live stream. There's not, it's just completely fucked up. Okay, let's see. Yeah. But okay, let me look up this, and then how long have I been live streaming? Does it tell you? Does the Trovo app tell you how long you've been live streaming? Oh, I think the YouTube app does. Let me check the YouTube app because I got to run. I was gonna install the Twitch app, and so I think I have about a half an hour, and then I'm gonna roll out of here. Oh yeah, I've been live streaming for. Oh no, it's cut off. What the fuck, man? Oh shit, how do I get rid of that so I can see it? Oh, it's cut off. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Oh, it won't tell me now. I don't know. I've been live streaming for about an hour and a half. So let me look up that one company, and I'll double check to see if it was a gaming company, but there was a technology company that I've heard before, and they're laying off half their workers. So they might be using ChatGPT. That's what it is. That's what's up. They're using ChatGPT for all their employees, and yeah, you don't pay the humans. Don't be paying humans. Okay, let me look up that really quickly. There was a company that, let's see, oh, they laid out. Was that yesterday? I thought that was today. Let me look. Oh. Come on. It might have been yesterday. Let me look. Let's see. Oh, did you know that Baidu, which is a Chinese search engine, they released a tool that they say is in competition with ChatGPT. So they have their own artificial intelligence tool. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, now LinkedIn, was it LinkedIn? LinkedIn is cutting 650 jobs, but no, this was another tech company, and they're cutting half their employees. LinkedIn is actually cutting more than 650 jobs. Okay, what else? What was it? Damn it. I may not be able to find it. Okay. I don't see it now. It just goes on and on and on. Anyways, it's not important. Nobody's gonna fucking care. But I thought it was a gaming company that was cutting half their employees. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to install the Twitch application on my smartphone because I'm done with the fucking the Diablo 4 era. I just went over that and just clowned around and okay, let's see. All right, let me install it. So what am I gonna do? Yeah, I gotta go to the Play Store and I'm gonna see if I can administer my Twitch account. I've never used the Twitch app, never downloaded it. And let's see if it blows up my Android. Twitch. How large is it? That's not bad. Did you know that TikTok takes up 1 gigabyte of space on an Android? It is a monolithic monster application. And holy fuck, man. I thought I was seeing things. But when I looked at, yeah, I don't like to waste a lot of space even on a smartphone because I've noticed over the decades that when you start just installing all kinds of software, you start you start noticing all these problems, man. So I always keep my applications to a minimum. You know what I mean? It's installing. See. I think that's on camera. That's installing the Twitch app. Let's see if I twitch after installing this. Is it garbage? Is it good? Am I going to be able to monitor my Twitch, my stream on Twitch that I'm not monitoring now because I'm derelict in my duties? Contains ads. What, really? Oh, that was TikTok. Yeah, TikTok does contain ads, and it's a fucking monster. It takes up 1 gigabyte. It's like, good God. Okay, I'm opening Twitch, and here it is. It's opening. Huh? That's it? That's what it looks like. What? Well, can I log in? Oh, yeah. The sign up button was in all white. The sign in button was like gray. I couldn't even barely see it. Okay. Now let's see. Well. Huh. Let me transition again. Oh, come on. Okay. Let me guess, I have to enter in a code. Yep. Yep, these motherfuckers on these websites, man, I'm sorry, but I'm about done with the internet. On Trovo.live, they're paranoid. They always got to send you a code when I log in. I mean, I'm getting sick of this shit. Now, Trovo is really pisses me off. You know why? Because on Trovo.live, they only give you 30 seconds. They send you a code to your email, and you only got 30 seconds to type that code in. Now, Twitch, it says I get 15 minutes. But this still pisses me off. And I tried to find a fix. There's a lot of people on the internet complaining about Twitch because it always fucking asks you for a code, and there's no way around it. Nobody knows of a way to fix it. So here I go, wasting more time. Okay. I just want to see if I can actually monitor my stream on the Twitch app. If I can go to the studio, the streaming manager. It should be the screaming manager. Every time I just start. Oh God. Okay. All right. All of this paranoia by these tech companies. Okay. Some. Hmm? Come on. Now. Okay. Okay. Oh, and Twitch. They did you know that Twitch that they I think they might sell your data? Yeah. That all of a sudden on Twitch, every time I log in, they've got a pop up about your opt out preferences. Like, dude, how many times do I have to save this? Yeah. Do not show me targeted advertising on Twitch. I always enable that. The next time I log in, blah, 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 blah. Do you want us to show targeted advertising? Well, no, because I told you that a million times. No. Okay. Okay, now I want to see. It says I'm live. There's a live button. I've never used the Twitch app. Never. Okay, now I can see myself. Okay. Congratulations. Oh, and I can get to the stream manager. Let's see what's going on here. And okay. I've been live streaming on Twitch for 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 48, 49, 50 and counting. And okay. All right, that's good. And it's got the chat room. I can see the chat room. Oh, the old chats don't show up. But I think on the web base they'll show up. Whatever. Okay, let's go back. And I can edit the stream. Okay. Well, the mute button doesn't work. Come on. You can do it, Twitch. You can do it. I just got spammed. Somebody just sent me a stupid text message to my telephone number that's private, and they spammed me, which doesn't happen often, but... Okay, let me close this clusterfuck. And then I have about 20 minutes, it looks like. I don't have anything else to talk about. Okay, let's see. Well, I can't get the mute button to unmute. Okay. Watch! Oh, what? Okay, let me close that one. Let's go to the Twitch app. And it's not bad. I mean, it does what I want. There we go. I can monitor the stream. But the problem is that... Oh, there we go. Can I hear anything? I mean, it does what I want. There we go. I can monitor the stream. Oh, okay. But the problem is that... Oh, and it's landscape. Landscape. I mean, it does what I want. There we go. I can monitor the stream. Okay. But the problem is... Good. Now... But Instagram, or no, TikTok doesn't, the landscape doesn't work. Now on Instagram you can. On Instagram you click on the video that you're playing and you'll see a little, like a box, a square, and you click on it and it turns it into landscape. Because I hate smartphones, and the last thing I want to do is have to watch a video on a dumb device, also known as a smartphone. But if it's in landscape, at least I can see it in landscape. But I couldn't get it to work. I don't know if there's a way. I've tried everything on TikTok. I'd have to look up on the internet. I'm not aware that you can watch a video or a live stream on landscape. You know what I mean? It's like, whatever, man. Whatever. Okay, I'm just testing out the TikTok application. Yeah, that's actually not bad. The stream manager looks almost exactly like the website. Now YouTube, no. YouTube, the stupid YouTube Studio app, you can't go into the live stream. So I have about 15 minutes. I'm just clowning around doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's going to be a while until I transition back. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Come on. It says I'm live for 1 hour and 43 minutes. Okay. Well, come on. There we go. I'll transition now. I'm gonna mess around with the Twitch app. Let's see. You can check out your content, your video clips. What else can you do? It's got analytics. I don't really care about that, but it's got whispers. It's got messages. Oh, notifications. What else does it have? Oh. Okay. Go live. Stream manager. And I can actually edit the stream so I could start a live stream on my dumb device if I wanted to. What else does it have? That's about it. It's pretty basic. Oh. Can you pin a message? Offensive language. No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can pin a message, can you? Well, you'd have to type in a message. I just hate. Holy shit, man. Dude, what the fuck? Is there like a dog barking again? Good Lord, man. Okay, let's see. Talk about ghetto. This place is ghetto. Now you can watch videos too with the Twitch app, obviously. But I wanted it for the live stream to see if I could monitor it, and yeah, you can. Okay, let's see. It's got a browse. It's got search. You can discover, and then it's got the live button. You just click on that. I need to test Instagram. I can actually live stream on Instagram, and you don't have to have a certain amount of followers. Now TikTok, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. Oh, account. Wow, you can go into your account settings too. Holy shit, man. Yeah, TikTok 1,000. You have to have 1,000 followers before you can live stream. Well, actually, there's a way around that. That's recent. If you sign up and become a affiliate, or what is it? If you create a business account, but you have to apply for it, but you send it, but you have to upload your government ID and some other documents or some shit. You have to tell them your either your driver's license number or there's a business number. What's it called? I have one actually. Companies or LLCs will have a tax. It's a tax identification number, a TIN, I think. Yeah. Instead of using your social security number, you would use this other number. But you have to submit an application, and then they have to approve you. If they approve you, you can live stream right away. But I think you have to sell on the TikTok shop. I'd have to look into. I don't know if you can just live stream and clown around. I think they want you to sell stuff on the TikTok shop, but there is a workaround. Otherwise, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Followers, subscribers, the same thing. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad application. Oh, it's got a go live button. It's got a watch button. It tells me, yeah, I'm looking at my stream right now. I can edit the stream. Right on. I don't know if I would ever want to use this app to live stream, but I could. Uh, that's about it. Yeah, it's got pretty much. Yeah, you can even go into your account. I'm surprised, but okay. Let's see where do I want to go? Yeah, click on watch and then click on live. I like that. It's got the live button, and it shows up in bright red, and then you just click on it, and it takes you to the live stream, and then you can go to the stream manager from there. It doesn't have. No, I don't think it has everything. In the web-based interface, holy shit, the stream manager has a lot of crap. But this does have some stuff. Okay, now let's see what's going on Trovo, the Trovo app. You know what I'm saying? Twiddly dee, twiddly dum. Not much. And then I go to the We Censor YouTube app. I mean, which is way behind because it always falls behind. I don't know why that is. Okay. I've got 10 minutes. It didn't flip. It's supposed to flip. Come on. Oh. Come on. Well. Nah. What the fuck? It was landscape before. Now it's not. I don't know where it's at now. No. Oh, there it is. Now it's landscape. I like that. There we go. It's fucking hot in here. Same here. There's more. Was there another? Wait a minute. About the what? Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Forums. It was in the forums. That's right. Season journey not tracking completing. This community deserves a delay like this. Leveling is too fast. Here it is again. So another thread about the same error code. The 300,010 Diablo 4 error of death. Oh. Can't access after patch. No puedo entrar mi de el error y que el cliente y el servidor no coinciden. It's not a coincidence is what they said. Yeah, no, it's not a coincidence. No. They installed the patch, And now they're getting this error code. Same on Xbox. Frustrating. Same error. Same on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Can't log in to play. Same error. Same. I've read now that until the patch is not dropped on server side, it will still return the error, so we have to wait until the servers are patched too, which I think is total bullshit, but this... I have read now that until the patch is not dropped on the server side, it will still return the error, so we have to wait until the servers are patched too, for fuck's sakes. Which I think is total bullshit, but this doesn't surprise me. No. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me either. They might be having a problem with the server, and they gotta patch that up, and then it might fix all these problems. And then I think they disseminated a software patch for the game at the same time that they released a new game. And then now they might... Same error on Xbox. Wow. Will Blizzard ever launch anything seamlessly? Been like this since World of Warcraft in 2004. Yeah, same error. Same PS5. Let's go. You know what? I think tonight I'm in the mood to live stream on Instagram. I'm going to test it out. Now, the problem with Instagram, on TikTok, there's a live now button. You open up that monolithic, monstrous app that's 1 gigabyte, at least on my smartphone. Excuse me, political correctness, my dumb device. And at the top left, there's a live. It just says live. You click on it, and it shows you live streams. On Instagram, I can't find anything. I've searched on the internet. Somebody said that you could search using the Instagram app, use the search tool, and look for live streams. I can't fucking find any. I don't know how to view somebody else's live stream. I guess the only way is if you follow them and they do a live stream. But at one time, I think you could. But so I guess they don't allow public live streams, or I don't know. It's fucking weird shit. Why don't they just have a button? You know? Why doesn't YouTube have one, for fuck's sakes? While I'm talking about, why doesn't we censor YouTube, use any logic? Now they actually do, but it's hidden. I'm talking about at the top of on every page, at the top of youtube.com. It doesn't matter what page. They could just have a live now button. You click on it, and it lists all of the live streams. And you could search it. You could look for category. It's hidden underneath a different page is where it's at. It's like YouTube. They don't want you to watch live streams because they hide. It's hidden. They want you to watch those fucking stupid, short form videos that, It just goes on and on and on. I have the same error. This is exactly why you do not release a patch at season start. This team needs to get their priorities straight. That is just bizarre, if that's true. You know what I'm saying? Worst gaming company of all time. No wonder everyone quit. First thing Microsoft needs to do is fire everyone at Blizzard and hire competent people. Okay, I think I need to run. I think it's been 2 hours now. Yeah, I think I'm at the 2 hour mark. And so I need to end the stream on We Censor YouTube. What's up with YouTube? They're the only platform that I use that I have to click the end stream button. The rest of them don't care. As soon as you stop transmitting data, after, they just say goodbye, and then shut the stream and then they start archiving your live stream. Okay, so let me. That's it. That was my live stream. I did a lot of clowning, but that's my live stream about how to fix the Diablo 4 300,010 error. Adios. If I can stop it. I think I did the other day. I think I am able to. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Oh shit. I thought I did using the app. Maybe not. Oh. Let me. Oh. I don't think I can. No. Let me go back. Hmm. Hmm. Well, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, this is turning into a waste of time. I probably, there's services that you can buy where you can multi-stream and you just fucking, you just cut it right there. Well, so I have to transition again. Uh, well, I can cut it this other way. There's another way I can cut the. Yeah, I could do it that way too. Adios. Well, I can cut it this other way. There's another way I can cut the. Yeah, I could do it that way too. Adios. Well, I can cut it this other way.